Alright, so nearly finished, nearly finished. So what's the last total? What's the total? 160 grand. This episode is brought to you by our farm investor, Obliterates. Thanks for being part of Andy's farm. Alright, farmers, welcome back to Gnadenthal. Now, we have got some success. It's been a long time, but we have finally got a bit of orangeage, if that's even a word, on our lavender fields, which is, well, to be fair, it's a bit of a relief, because let's face it, I mean, we've been saying this at the start of every episode, it's not growing. I mean, just have a look, right? Look, have a look at the old crop calendar there. It's saying you can harvest it at any point of the year. So why are we only getting one harvest a year? It's a bit random. Yeah, I think I might swap it out. Get this harvest done, put some cows in that field. So that's going to be the first job for the day. We'll have to see how long it actually takes us. Although, that being said, I mean, I do need to rent. I'm going to buy a piece of equipment for it. I do need to rent a forage harvester to get cracking with it. Now, so if we go with, do you know what? I'm not going to use the same one as I did before. I want to use, let's have a little look. I want to use this one. Yeah, the old Fendt Katana. I'm a bit of a Fendt fan, let's face it. So I'm going to go for the big one. I was saying that, right? That's $500,000. That's going to cost me 27 grand to rent. So even if I did go for this one, it's still cheaper. It's like 12 grand cheaper. Do you know what? No, I'm going to fanboy it. I'm going to fanboy it. I don't care. We're going to go for it anyway. So we're going to rent that one. 27 grand. Yes. I mean, we've got like $500,000 in the bank, so it's not that much of a problem. We're going to go get a header to go with it. I think we will go with, let's have a little look. What have we got? We're going to go with that one. 127. See, again, these. They're only going to cost 50 grand. You know what? I'm going to do this one. 50 grand. Can't say fairer than that. You know what? I'm going to change the colour. We'll go with, have we got a Fendt green? Deutschfar green. It's close enough. I mean, have we got one that's closer to Fendt? Oh, what about down here? Oh, here we go. Fendt Nature Green. That's the one. We'll go with that. Jobs are good and that shouldn't, well, I say it should match up. I'm saying that, like, he's 840 horsepower. What did I pick? What did I pick on this one? I picked 847. Oh, no, we're right. We're all good to go. We're all good to go on that harvester header. Right, so we'll go with, where was it? Come on, there we are. So we're going to go with that one. Yes, we're going to, no, not, it wasn't that one. There we are. So we're going to go and we're going to change the colour. We're going to go with a Fendt Nature Green. Yes, thank you very much. So what's that? 27 and 2 grand for that one. That's what's 29 grand. We're also going to need a harvest. We're going to need a trailer as well. So, I mean, I'd imagine we did quite a lot of lavender the last time we harvested it. So I reckon we're going to need a trailer that's got a big capacity. So I'm going to go with this. Dear oh dear, 250,000. Is that going to be? No, I'm going to go with 500,000. It's going to be the same price anyway. So that's $1 grand to rent that one. Right, now we're ready to rock and roll. That being said, where do we take the lavender? I mean, if it's the same place as before, the old Bloominggar Exports, they are giving us the best price. We could take the oil mill. I'm just going to take it straight up there. Bloominggar Exports, jobs are good, and let's get fanboying it with the old Fendt Katana. Right, so here we go. Just under 500,000 litres. I mean, to be fair, yeah, we did have a little bit left over still to do in the field. But I thought, do you know what? You know, the old inner perfectionist, leave a little bit, don't start a row that you can't finish, that sort of thing. Right, well, that was the idea behind it all anyway. So, let's see how much 500,000 litres of lavender is going to get us. I mean, this is going to be a good pay. I got a feeling in my bones this is going to be a good payout. Let's see. I mean, oh, so we're doing all right. So we're past 100 grand. Oh, let's just keep going. This is going to be a bumper payout. We're still going. Oh, fair enough. Gonna stay to that. All right, so nearly finished. Nearly finished. What's the last total? What's the total? 160 grand. Not bad. Not bad at all, I must admit. That is all right indeed. And obviously, we still got a little bit left over to be picking up as well, which I am going to go and do. But I did have a thing. We've got this thing here. We've got this old katana. We've got the old forage harvester header on. Is there any other jobs that requires this? Yes. There we are. 25 grand for that one. Now that's mustard. That's millet, canola, sorghum, lavender. There's another lavender one. That green. No, I ain't doing beans. No, not after the peas we've just done. That's a tiny field. Don't be doing that. So definitely, there's a couple of jobs here. Where was it? That one. Field 108. Yes, we're going to do that. Accept that contract. Whilst we've got this on the go, we might as well. Actually, was there any others? Let's have a little look. Any others for lavender? No, 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 no. Yes, potentially. If we can get this one done. So where's that? So that's going to Bloomingart. That's going to Bloomingart. No, I don't want to be doing two at the same place, because they might get a little bit confused. But what I will do is I'll go finish off my field, then nip down to field 108, which is actually, where is 108? It's right down the bottom, isn't it? Oh, there, in the middle. Okay, so finish off my field, then go do 108. Then if we're still good, we'll go finish off the other field. I think it's field 31. If we got enough time. Oh, that sounds like a plan. We're definitely making some cash today. So that's that job done. And yeah, I know it's raining and I shouldn't be harvesting in the rain so you don't get the best out of the crop, but it's the end of a contract. I'd already fulfilled the transportation part of it, so I needed to get most out of that field as I could before the contract was done. I mean, we're talking 220,000 litres I got off that field. There was still a bit there as well. No, maybe we'll leave that for the farmer itself. So let's see how much we get, because after that first load we put in, I made 81 grand extra. So we'll see how much we're going to make off this 220,000 litres. So last little bit going in, 70 grand. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know that other bit that we put in before, yeah, that was part of my original field anyway. But even so, that's like, it's 150 grand. It's nearly as much as we made from the first load we put in from my original field. But we've made some cash. We have made some cash today. I mean, Lavender, yes, don't get me wrong, it's been a bit annoying. So I thought that it was a 2 crop a year at least, put it that way. But once you have got it out, makes yourself a tidy little bit of cash. Alright, fair enough.